And so it was that the once proud kingdom of Glenbrook did fall. Aesfrost seized control of the Crown City, threatening to bring the surrounding domains under its iron yoke. Now the Archduke's army marches upon House Wolfort's stronghold, where Prince Roland is being sheltered by his loyal friends and allies.
I like it. I feel like it's gonna take some time to like get used to the. It's gonna take some time to get used to the encounters like that. It'll probably get to a point, like if I do a full playthrough of this, Chapter 7, Forced Hands, Fractured Bonds. If I do a full playthrough later, when this is actually out, oh, that is a good dream. Did you like the movie in the dream? But yeah, Scully, when you haven't played something like this before or lately, yeah, I don't remember playing a whole lot of games like this. I remember seeing a lot of games like this, and kind of studying games like this, but like I never took the time to really play them. Still another hour to go. No idea how long this demo is, but I'll probably hopefully finish this on stream. If not, then I'll finish it on my own time. He loved the movies, but he told me to stop talking over it. Yeah, I haven't played a game like this in a very long time, other than, like I was saying, Wargroove. I was working on a custom campaign in it, but I scrapped the project because it was like I hadn't played a game like this in a very long time, so it was just like...
Your most honorable siblings, Lord Thalas and Lady Erica, have arrived, my lord.
It was not good.
Thank you for the escort. You may go now.
They're using a lot of very similar models from Octopath Traveler.
If there is anything else that you require, anything at all, you need but say the word.
In that case, I would have a bottle of the realm's finest wine and a serving of fresh fruit delivered to my quarters.
But of course, milady, I shall have the servants fetch it at once.
Ever eager to please, isn't he?
I believe the word you're looking for is sycophant. Congratulations on bringing Glenbrook to its knees, brother. It's a thing of beauty, what you've accomplished. I trust you're already seeing to that fuss outside the castle walls?
Of course.
The other domains are putting up little in the way of resistance. Lord Telior trembles in his seat within the stronghold, and Lord Fawkes was oblivious to what was happening until it was far too late.
How easily the three great houses of Glenbrook break under your iron boot, brother.
Wolford is the last to hold out, but Avlora will deal with them. Prince Roland will be in our hands before long.
Speaking of royalty, brother, I would have thought Cordelia would be dead or rotting in jail.
Erica's a Karen.
Yet here she sits on the throne. She looks less a vanquished princess and more a queen.
That is precisely what I would have her be.
Whatever do you mean?
Once things have calmed, I shall assume guardianship over her and have her crowned. A few days hence, Regna will be executed. I've already informed Patriat as much.
So the wise and benevolent King Regna meets his end at last.
Oh, no worries, Scully. It happens. It very well could be, depending on what you have.
Father.
Speaking of weather, it's pretty bad in Texas right now, and that's why I'm working on raising money for it. Oh, I'm glad you asked, Scully. So, that's wow, I was getting ready to talk about it and then totally blanked out. So, so Texas is going through a lot of, like, the whole weather stuff. And we're totally unprepared for a lot of the snow that they were getting. So anyway, I decided to put together a quick campaign through Tiltify. And actually, if you use the command Tiltify, I can just type it in real quick. You can donate to that campaign, and that money goes to the American Red Cross, which supports efforts, or whatever I'm blanking on how to describe that. They're working on efforts to help out in those communities. So any amount helps. I didn't put together any formal charity stream or anything, just because it was such short notice. I think I'm gonna have to plan in the future for short notice charity campaigns for emergency situations like the one in Texas. Like a quick template ready to go at a moment's notice. It'll keep going for about a week. I think I'll probably retire if we can get to it. If we can hit the goal by then I'll retire it at probably around noon or 3:00 p.m. on March 1st, which gives us a couple weeks. But yeah, going for $150 toward that, which should be doable because we hit 160 on the last charity stream. So yeah, share that with friends, family, whoever who might be able to help out with that. It all goes to Red Cross.
Subjects of Glenbrook, I am Gustadolf, Archduke and High Commander of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. Hear my words. The sins King Regna has committed against us, and against you, his own people, are grievous indeed.
What the hell? What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, of course I don't have the page up right now. And I'm not signed in. Scully? Holy shit. Thank you. Holy hell. You did not have to do that. $100? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was Red Cross or not. Red Cross was brought up by a tweet from Tina Amini over at IGN, because she's actually in Texas. So she gathered a bunch of resources and posted a bunch of those resources on IGN's site. So I looked at that and I was just like, I couldn't find anything through Tiltify that was like directly involved with Texas. And I didn't know how to put together anything without the help of Tiltify on short notice. So I was just like, all right, well, I'll just do Red Cross, and I'll have to research more like direct resources later. But either way, Red Cross is focusing a lot of efforts down there anyway. Plus they have establishments in Dallas and in Austin. Oh, that's awesome. Well, it's not awesome that they're all affected by that, but that you're willing to help. Holy shit, man. Thank you so much. Like, do you stream? Because if you do, I need to give you a shout out. Oh, I appreciate that. That is really awesome. Alright, you're getting a shout out for that, absolutely. No, there's only like there's only three of us in here, but still. No, I appreciate that compliment, and I appreciate that donation. That's amazing. All right, we can get back to the game now. Yeah, that really, really does. That's amazing. Seriously. Thank you. Alright, back to this demo.
3 decades have passed since the end of the war. In the years since, we have all done
don't worry. Seriously. 3 decades have passed since the end of the war. In the years since, we have all done what we can to rebuild our nations.
The opening of the Grand Norzalian mines was to be the dawn of a new age. An age where our 3 nations would work together for the peace and prosperity of all. But King Regna spat in the face of that glorious dream. As our engineers worked tirelessly to put success within reach, your King Regna schemed in the shadows to seize control of the mine for his own profit. And when Dragan Esfrost, my dear cousin, and the man tasked with overseeing the mine's operations, became aware of this plot, King Regna had him assassinated in cold blood. In doing so, he betrayed not only my own nation and the holy state of Hyzant, but you as well. The very people who were to share in the wealth the mine would bring. And so we were left with no choice but to march on Whiteholm Castle and put an end to Regna's treachery by force. Our actions were born of a righteous duty to avenge Dragan's murder and this odious betrayal of this historic accord between our nations. What say you, King Regna? Do you deny these charges against you?
I do not. But I beg of you, spare my children.
Subjects of Glenbrook, your traitor king admits his guilt before you. The punishment for these crimes is death.
Getting some real Game of Thrones vibes here.
Off with his head!
Roland, Cordelia, the future of our kingdom is in your hands now.
Just days after the fall of the Crown City, King Regna of Glenbrook is beheaded before his subjects. The death of this kind and benevolent monarch plunges the realm into confusion and chaos. With the king perishes an all too short-lived era of peace, and in its place, one of bloodshed and turmoil.
Yeah, Mod Boss, I think it might be yours. Because it looks okay on my end, and Streamlabs isn't throwing up any errors. Maybe try refreshing. That's true. Oh my god, there's more? I thought we were almost done. Wait a minute, what is... I don't know what to do next. Crown City. Okay, I can see there's a bunch of provinces. The red is, I'm sure, where I'm supposed to go. Having made their escape by boat. Okay, that's like the main story. Side stories? Lord Silvio Tellior, head of the Glenbrook's 3 high houses, ponders what the future holds for his Lord Landroy Falks, King Regna's... I'm probably butchering all these names. Thank you for following me, Scully, on Twitter. I get notifications to my Fitbit. Well, what do we want to do, a side story or continue with the main story? We might have to I don't know how big this demo is. News of Glenbrook's fall reaches the Citadel of the Sands in the far-off holy state of Hyzant, where a great battle of the Saltiron War was fought so many years ago. How much time do I have left? We're at 3:18, and we're going for 4 hours until 9. So we still have a decent chunk of time, but not super big. All right, Nightbot. I'm gonna need to cut down on or increase the time between. Either it's the time between or the number of comments in between, because Nightbot's kind of spamming the chat at this point. Even with good messages, it's kind of happening a little too often. Unless it's not bothering anyone. But what should we do? We want to do a side story, continue the main story? If we do a side story, which one sounds cool? There's Telior Plaza. The loyal bannerman, since the days of the Salt Iron War, receives the news of his liege's grim fate. It sounds like it's gonna be other groups hearing the news of the king's beheading. Streamer choice, I'd say. Okay. Mod boss, what about you? Any maybe a side story? Might be a bit shorter than a main mission. That's true. Let's do... Let's do this one. Let's go to the outskirts.
Your Grace, House Fawkes has failed you. I have failed you. High House, damn it all! When you needed us most, we were not there to answer the call. How did we not see what they were plotting? How did we not know to go to your aid? But no, cursing our fate will not bring you back to us. We must focus our efforts on the one who might yet save Glenbrook from downfall. We must protect Prince Roland with our lives.
Okay. That it? That was it? It was just plot? Okay. I thought it was gonna be like a mission. I guess we'll just do all 3 of these. Well, that was short. Yeah. I guess it just gives context in different parts of the world. Ouch.
Whatever is House Telior to do? With King Regna gone, we must find a way to preserve ourselves. Landroy, that proud fool, will no doubt fight till the bitter end. But House Fawkes alone is no match for the Grand Duchy. Yet if House Wolford were to fight at their side... They say Prince Roland is in Wolford's charge. If this is true, there's a good chance they will join the fray.
I think that's beyond. I think that's beyond the. I think that's beyond the design of the whole game. Kind of wish they went with animated cutscenes instead. keep the combat gameplay to these views. Then. Yeah, that's how. This is how Octopath Traveler did it too, with it all being here. But then boss fights, like the bosses would. I don't know if you've played Octopath Traveler or not. But like the when you're fighting, the sprites would be like, you've only played Fire Emblem. It would be cool to have more cutscenes. I don't think this engine has like any features like that though. That's the closest thing. Okay. It doesn't seem like this engine has like a cinematics thing. Because Octopath Traveler, all of the plot would happen like in the world. So like all the cutscenes were the same as like the gameplay sprites and stuff. So I'm guessing that that's just a limitation of the engine. Not that Square doesn't have the money to outsource a whole other engine, but it is cheaper just to have an in-house engine. But I don't think this one has any like cutscenes or cinematics engine.
Will they?
It would be cool if they invested in that though. But I don't know if that would take away the charm of these games. Yeah, they really do.
The Wolflords may choose to ransom the prince to Esfrost in return for amnesty for their own domain. If it comes to that, Esfrost will either kill the prince and princess, or use them as their pawns, and Glenbrook will fall. Bending the knee to Esfrost may be our only hope if we are to live to see tomorrow.
So this is all just kind of developing plot. I guess world building.
Minister Sorsley.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of similar sprites between this and Octopath Traveler.
What is it this time, Booker?
We've just received word that Esfrost has launched a surprise invasion of Glenbrook. Whiteholm burns as we speak.
What's this?
The Crown City has fallen. King Regna was beheaded, and it is said Crown Prince Franny also perished in the fray. Prince Roland has fled to the domain of House Wolfort, with the Grand Duchy's army in close pursuit.
Goddess forbid. What could the Archduke be plotting? And what did the others think of the matter? At any rate, I must speak with His Holiness at once.
Minister, if I may assuage you, I propose that perhaps this situation may yet play to House N's benefit.
Our benefit, you say? Indeed. Indeed. You may have the right of it.
Style might yet grow on me. Just wish I could see the like artist rendition or less pixelated view of these characters' art. But that could be what I've come to expect from Fire Emblem titles. You actually can in the menus, like character menus, they have like full like it's just a drawing, but like full rendition of not just a drawing. It looks like Like it's like it looks like a hand-drawn thing. And Octopath did that too. They'd also have like end screens for each character's story, because each of the 8 characters have like their own plot and their own stories. But when you finish each character's story, there would be a drawing of like their end game or whatever. Okay, yeah, that's definitely in here. When we get back into the actual game, I can probably show you some of those.
My dear Booker, whatever would House N do without you? Send a raven to His Holiness. Tell him that his faithful servant Sorsley would humbly beg an audience.
At once, Master.
I think that's all the side stories. Having made their escape by boat, Serenoa and his retinue finally make their way back to the house Wolfert Demesne. I'm saying that wrong, I know I am. But what awaits them there? Sorsley sounds like all the default Gachi merchants in Skyrim. Extra $10 in your donation, by the way. That was me. Ah, thank you, mob boss. Seriously, it's greatly appreciated. Whoops, where'd the page go? There it is. Thank you so much. Jeez, that's $110 just in the first day that it's open. Holy shit, you guys. You guys are awesome. We can probably hit that I'm not expecting to hit that goal tonight, obviously, but we can probably hit it like probably by midway through the week next week. I don't think I'll raise the goal. I'll just keep it as it is, and can still accept more donations even after it hits the goal. I just kept it at something relatively realistic, at least for my reach. Gotta support my Austin homies. They make the best Tex-Mex. I actually made a Tex-Mex. Well, wasn't a Tex-Mex dish. But it was like a Mexican chicken and rice dish. No other reason. But it was super good. It was like yellow rice with poblano pepper, some chicken with like a Mexican spice.
Lord Serenoa. Oh, thank the heavens.
And like a lime hot sauce crema. That's not Spanish. Crema. I speak French as a second language. I can't roll my tongue, or I can't roll my R's. Crema. Crema. Yeah. Damn, making me hungry, and it's 2:35 a.m. here. 2:35 a.m. Where is that? Is that Europe? Or is that Australia? Ireland. Ireland. Holy cow. That's awesome. I have actually the first generation Americans in my family were from Ireland. When my family came, well, from one side came from Ireland, the other side came from Belgium, I think.
It is good to be home.
Hey, I have family in North Ireland near Belfast. Belfast? Where are you at?
Castle Wolfort is the most impregnable stronghold in all the kingdom. You will be safe here, Your Highness.
Thank you. I can only hope Father and Sir Maxwell are safe as well.
Benedict, there is news.
What's the matter, Benedict? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Your Highness, my lord, pray try to remain
Oh shit,
calm.
they don't know yet.
His Grace was beheaded at the Crown City not bells ago.
Father. No. Say it is not so.
Roland.
I can only imagine what you're feeling now, Your Highness. But I fear we have not the luxury of grieving. As the last living heir to the throne, there is no doubt that the Archduke will target you next.
Indeed, we must move quickly. I would seek Father's counsel.
About Lord Simone.
Huh? What is it? Has something befallen Father? Father!
Lord Simone, what is the meaning of this?
He collapsed when he heard the news from the Crown City. Has not opened his eyes since.
You must be mad. The man was stronger than an ox.
We cannot afford to lose Lord Simone. Not now, of all times.
Father! Be strong, Father. This realm still needs you. I still need you. Father. Father.
Serenoa.
Is there any chance he will recover?
Our healers are doing everything they can, but none can say.
Very well.
Damn, I forgot how good the writing team was for Octopath.
Do not give up hope, Serenoa. The malady will not take your father easily.
Forgive me, Roland. I can only imagine what you feel now.
I must stay strong. I cannot allow Father's death to be in vain.
I wonder if the credits are available in the demo.
You too must remain composed. For Lord Simone. And for those who now look to you for guidance in his stead.
I will try.
Pardon me, my lord. I come bearing a message.
From whom?
The scout we had sent in search of Sir Maxwell returned with this.
Oh my god, that's right. Maxwell's dead too. Holy shit, this is heavy.
Sir Maxwell's mask.
Reports have it that it was found near Whiteholm Bridge.
Blood. No, it cannot be.
Yeah. I think at this point the voice acting is probably finalized. But yeah, usually not until release because a lot of the team shifts around, especially later on, like in late development.
This mask was all that was found, you say?
The bridge was all but overflowing with the bodies of the fallen. It was not possible to ascertain all of their identities. And the swift course of the river thwarted any efforts to search further.
I see. Thank you for the report. Get some rest. You have earned it.
Yes, my lord.
Sir Maxwell, you too abandoned me now?
Ah.
Damn.
At Gustadolf's command, Frost musters its forces at Whiteholm Castle and commences a march on the Wolfort domain. Their aim, to seize in their clutches Prince Roland, the unwilling heir to Glenbrook's throne.
Thanks for the follow back. Oh, on Twitter? No problem. Right? I did do that, right? I opened it like... Okay. Because I opened it kind of quick. And I don't remember if I hit to follow back or not. Alright. Oh no, you're good. There's always a at least like a 10-second, or maybe not at least 10 seconds, but like the shortest delay I've seen between the chat and streamer was like 3 seconds. Did that not go off? 12-hour stream, holy hell. It's, Andy Cortez from Kinda Funny. As the Frosty. I'm butchering the pronunciations of this. Army advances on Hawksroost Castle. Another crisis looms large for Serenoa and Prince Roland. Damn. We could end this here, because I'm sure that that's going to go into a battle and that could take a while. And there's only 20 minutes left. Yeah, I don't think I could do a 12-hour stream. Not without, like, preparing for it days in advance. But I think I'll end this here. But we'll go ahead and look at details so that you can, so that Scully, you can see this. So in their menu, they have like full renderings or drawings. They look pretty dope. And that's for you, Mod Boss. I really like Frederica. I could do a 12-hour stream if it was Dragon Age Origins. Nothing else, though. I could probably do it if it was... Oh, I don't know. 12 hours. 12 hours. I'd have to jump through. Ooh, DAO is the bomb. Oh, Dragon Age Origins. I've never played a Dragon Age game. I think I've played, like, the demo of Dragon Age 2. Maybe I'll have to play a Dragon Age on stream at some point. Yeah, Dragon Age 2. It was just, like... It was like an intro battle or something. But I played it on... the thing is I played it on console, and you can tell that that game was made for PC. Well, we already know that at some point I'm going to play God of War. I just don't know when. I'll play God of War on stream at some point. I'm probably going to play the Mass Effect trilogy when that comes out. Possibly. I only played the first 2 Mass Effects. I never played Mass Effect 3, so that'll be my first time. System, save. Okay. So we'll probably continue this. I'm probably gonna have to go with Tali because I never romanced Tali. But I absolutely adored her, and I didn't know she was a romance option actually. That they remastered DAO. Weren't you on the dev team for that in that dream? Yeah. So we'll save that. And I think we'll close out the last 15 minutes or so.